that's a Republican district, and gerrymandering has packed a lot of these districts. We, as a Democratic Party, have got to be talking about working men and women, the issues that matter to them, understand the issues that they're concerned about, and talk about them.
You told Jonathan Capehart of the Washington Post, you talked about your place in the party, and you said something that really caught my attention. You said, quote, "I don't know where I belong." I've said that. "I sometimes feel like I have no home, even here in the Democratic caucus." Why is that, Congresswoman? Why do you feel like you don't have a place in the caucus anymore?
Well, and I wasn't quite, I was answering a question in the way that it was said. But I'm not a traditional Democrat. Nobody listened to me in the last election when I told them they weren't talking about the issues that really mattered in the Midwest. And I have been talking about the issues that Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth have been talking about for a long time. I've actually been talking about some of them longer than they have. Trade, I believe that Donald Trump won the election because of trade issues. We were afraid to talk about them. But we've got to get our acts together. There are too many people. We've become this identity politics where the Women's Caucus, the Black Caucus, the Hispanic Caucus, we've lost sense of we, that our strength comes in community, and that community of all of us. And sometimes I don't feel like I belong in any of the little different caucuses, but I am a proud Democrat who was sent here to represent the working men and women of my district, and that's what I'm supposed to be a voice for.
Have you thought about becoming a Republican?
Hey, I was one a long time ago before I married John Dingell. And it's, the fact of the matter is I'm going to be who I am, and I'm going to fight for the issues that I think matter to the people of my district. I think we need to start working together more. I think the American people are tired of the partisan bickering. I think they're tired of us not getting anything done. They want to see us work together so that we will start solving the problems that this nation's facing. And that's what I'm committed to doing.
I would point out that you did not say that you would not change parties.
I'm not going to change parties.
Okay.
That's not great news this afternoon. And I was. But, you tell me the difference between a Bill Milliken Republican and a John Dingell Democrat. John Dingell was probably more conservative than Bill Milliken. I think what matters is that we've got to stand for issues and be willing to fight for them. And that's what I know who I'm going to be. I'm going to fight for the working men and women of my district and the issues that matter to them.
It sounds like you think that identity politics have sort of hijacked the party. That's what I'm hearing.
I am very concerned that is what's happening, and that we are forgetting that our strength comes in being we, all of us coming together. And if we don't figure out how we become we again, we're going to keep losing. So I think it's important that we need to understand each of these groups has issues. Look, I'm a woman. I've been discriminated against. I could tell you story after story. Like when I started at GM and I got asked, why would a woman want to work at GM? But I know my power comes, or my strength is being part of a broader community where we all pull together and fight for an issue.
Congresswoman Dingell, I've enjoyed our conversation. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you. Good being with you.